Bud Elliott, who writes for CBSSports.com, has had this thing, this formula that he has called blue chip ratio, okay, for college football. And the blue chip ratio for this upcoming college football season came out yesterday. He posted it. And so I'm just going to explain this to you. Why does it take what does it take to win a national championship in college football? Culture, coaching, health, luck, but most importantly, talent, height, weight, and speed. The bounces of the oblong ball make football unpredictable in a fun way, and it is needed because a bigger, stronger, faster player beating the smaller, slower, and weaker ones produces boring, predictable results. But how much talent? And he said, that's the question I set up more than a decade ago when I created the blue chip ratio. Since its inception in 2013, the blue chip ratio has been referenced by head coaches, cited on every major college football network, and it's even made its way into EA Sports college football. The calculation is simple, but the implications are significant. It's one of the best tools we have for identifying which teams have the baseline level of talent to win it all. To win the national championship, college football teams need to sign more 4- and 5-star recruits than 2- and 3-star players over a 4-year recruiting period. So you got to have more 4- and 5-stars than you do 2- and 3 stars over 4 years. That is hard to do over a 4-year time. That's it. That is the threshold. It is held true for every modern national champion. And while the recruiting rankings aren't perfect, they're extremely effective, especially when taken in the aggregate. He said, and they're only getting better with the advancements in technology and data. A decade ago, for instance, it's not uncommon for about half of the first-round picks to have been 4- and 5 stars. Now, it is routinely 80%. Did you know that?
Wow.
Dang.
That's crazy.
I had gone back and looked at from a couple of years ago. You look at the recruiting rankings.
I guess that makes
sense.
sense.
And I've been like, well, that guy's in the
kid,
NFL, that guy's in the NFL, that guy's in the NFL.
It is weird because a football kid, right? Like basketball kids can late bloom.
Yeah, for sure.
It's harder to be a late bloomer in football.
Yeah.
Though there have been those stories, right? Like that kid that played tight end at Memphis, Priest Corn, was a late bloomer. But like a lot of these guys, they were amazing in high school.
They've been in it.
Right?
They've been in it.
They were amazing in high school,
Yeah.
right? And you knew when they were in high school because, there is a size and speed characteristic that you're probably not growing into football-wise. You know what I mean? Whereas basketball, you could just sprout up, right? But there is a frame almost.
Football looks good. They look different.
Yes. And you're not all of a sudden going to start being able to run a 4.4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or jump a 40 inch vertical. Yeah.
Now think about this. So it holds up like every single year. Every single year, it is true. And last year, this is gross. The ratio. So blue chip ratio. How many 4- and 5 stars do you have to 2- and 3 stars? Ohio State's was 90%.
Wow.
What the hell? 90? So this year, there are now 18 teams that apply. So I'm going to tell you, the national champion is going to come out of one of these 18 teams.
Yeah.
End of story. Alabama.
Of course.
By the way, theirs is 89%. And Ohio State's is 89% as well. Okay. Georgia, Texas A&M, Oregon, Texas, LSU, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Penn State, Miami, Florida, Auburn, Michigan, USC, Clemson, Tennessee, Florida State.
I play with them on the game. They cold. They super cold.
He said Tennessee and Florida State returned to the fold for the first time in a while. If I had to guess, South Carolina and Ole Miss are likely to make the list grow to 20 next year. And no other school is even remotely close to joining. That's it.
Wow.
Like when we talk about the haves and the have-nots, right? You know what I mean? Like do you have more 4 and 5 stars than you do 2 and 3s over a 4-year period?
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying there's 18 that have that. There's 18. And there's 2 that even have a chance at having that. And no one else is even like. How about South Carolina? That dude is cracking there, huh?
Bro,
Shane Beamer is cracking.
You can look at the talent, but they got dudes everywhere.
I also
Speed and size everywhere.
I also would have thought Ole Miss would already be in it.
I would have thought Ole
me
Miss
too.
would be in there too.
They're not.
I wonder if they were last year.
By the way,
Because that'll
with Texas and Oklahoma now being SEC teams, if I listed off those teams, that's 9 of the 18. 9 of the 18 teams are in the SEC.
By the way, Texas is the
9.
Texas is
50%,
the
man. That's where the talent
preseason.
is.
They are the preseason SEC pick.
Texas is
The media poll came out. Texas number 1, Georgia 2, Alabama 3, LSU 4, South Carolina 5.
Tennessee is 9th in the preseason.
Yeah.
9th.
How about South Carolina 5?
Yeah.
So
That's
Florida
wild.
is
Look, bro, they got
6.
talent, boy. They got one of the best receivers. They got one of the best quarterbacks.
Who are predicted to be the bottom 3?
Mississippi State, Kentucky, and Arkansas.
Vandy right above them.
Boy, Sam Pittman will not survive being in the bottom 3.
I will tell you one thing that we had.
You get beat by
forget-
us, you might get fired.
Mississippi State is like, I mean,
bad,
again,
yeah.
right, but I mean, they got.
Dude, Kentucky is. Dude, their quarterback is Zach Calzada. That kid is blah.
Okay.
Arkansas's quarterback's good though.
Taylor Green.
That Taylor Green
Taylor
kid
Green
was
can hoop.
like, yeah,
can
man.
hoop
Like
for sure.
he got hurt in that. Was it the Tennessee game?
Yep.
He got hurt in.
Taylor can hoop.
William told me this morning Lenoris Sellers and Caden Salters are super fun to play with
I told you, bro.
on the game. I asked him who he's been playing with on that game.
Yeah.
I was like, who's like kind of like the Milroe-y kind of guy where you can either chuck it down the field or you can take off on 3rd and 8 and people can't catch you.
Sellers is one.
Sellers is one, he said.
I played with Castanolis, Florida State. He's fun too.
He is?
Yeah, I played with him.
He was the Boston,
Boston College.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Boston College. I played with him Florida State. They got dudes. I don't know what they got going on. You know what?
They're on this list, so
Yeah,
Norvell's got a crew.
They got a crew. They stacked. I played with them. Another one, sneaky one I forgot about. They're not on that list, but they spent a lot of bread on their team. SMU.
Oh, wow.
Jennings.
Oh,
Fun as hell to play
Kevin
with.
Jennings, that's right.
So fun to play with.
Yeah, so here's
Pause.
the deal. The SEC is tops in raw numbers. With Texas and Oklahoma in there, they now have 9 teams in there, okay?
Yeah.
The Big Ten has 5 that are in there. And combine that, so they have 5 teams. So of the 18 teams that have a chance of winning the national championship, according to something that's never been wrong, it's like there is the requisite amount of talent to pull this off. 9 are SEC, 5 are Big Ten, 3 are in the ACC, which is pretty impressive, honestly, right? Because you've got Florida State, you've got Clemson, and then who is the other one? Who's the other one?
Yeah,
oh,
who's
Miami.
Miami.
Miami's
With
in there.
with Carson Beck as their quarterback.
Yeah, Carson
yeah,
Beck.
Miami. No, but I'm saying they're in there.
Yeah.
So the ACC's got 3, and then he says the Big 12 is nowhere close to fielding 1. How about that?
Yeah.
So like we talk about power conference, right?
Yeah.
Like there's really 2.
I mean,
And the ACC's got 3 teams.
Yeah.
if you look at that Big 12, there's really no team that you would think would have it. Like, I mean, the Arizona State kid is good. The quarterback is good. But other than that, like Baylor, BYU, Cincinnati, Colorado, like there's no team that you would think would be a part of that group.
Can we just hurry up and get to the point when the
Well,
SEC
Colorado has no chance unless it's Deion's there for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
But even
He'll
then,
stack up then. But even your boy from Liberty, he'll be there this year.
Caden Salter.
Yeah, he'll be there this year.
And he's not a 4 or 5 star.
Nah,
guy,
he from
right?
Liberty, yeah.
But it says, I thought it was interesting considering the recent playoff model floated where the Big 12 and ACC are given 2 auto bids each. Texas Tech could get there in 3 or 4 cycles if it continues to spend like crazy. So they're the one.
Okay.
Texas Tech, like, evidently they've got some guy that
he's a
cares greatly about Texas Tech football and is now funding that thing.
He played there.
Absurd amount.
Oh, they got buku money down there.
No, it's a guy who played at Texas Tech, and now he's a billionaire oil guy.
Yeah, they got
And
plenty of oil money
yeah,
down there.
he's funding all of it.
So as Bud Elliott writes, the Big 12 likes to argue that it is the deepest league, but it has 0 national title contenders. You could put together an all-star team of the top 2 Big 12 teams, and it wouldn't be a title favorite.
Dang. That's kind of harsh.
All right, are you ready for the most damning? This is going to floor you. 17 teams had more players drafted than the top Big 12 team. 17!
17 is crazy.
17 teams had more players drafted than the top team in the Big 12.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
The Big 12's fun.
Right?
Yeah.
They've just, but I'm saying, like, they are considered as a, boy, that is not.
They drop down a tier.
Yeah.
It's, well, you just look where the money is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drop down a tier for sure.
And you think about some of the, and look, by the way, he just said, when I did that opening thing, so he said there's 18 teams that meet this requirement, this blue chip ratio, that can win the title. There's 18. And there's two that will probably get there in 2026. And then he said there's nobody else even close. But the 2 that are going to get there in 2026 are South Carolina and Ole Miss. So that's 11 of the 20 then.
Yep.
It's over half the team.
Yep.
11 of 20. And that doesn't, so who are we leaving out? Is there anybody in the, I guess, obviously in the SEC?
Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Missouri.
Missouri.
There you go.
Missouri would be the other one.
Yeah.
That's right. So, but the other 11 would all be
Part of that
apply.
That's why I'd say, can we just...
It needs more.
So all
bro.
the talent's there.
Yes,
Yeah.
all towns in the SEC.
That's why it's like, can we, and then the Big Ten or a lot of the others, like, can we just get to the point where the SEC and the Big Ten break away from all this and like
do
form,
what?
if they're going to form their own thing, like for football, like it's going to happen.
Their own thing is like what? As in what?
Yeah,
They'll
just
basically
the
be like
SEC
the
and the
AFC and NFC.
Yeah,
They'll
right.
basically be like that.
Yeah. So
And
you
everybody
do-
else just like
Yes,
do whatever they
yeah.
want to do.
Like you basically have 2 16-team conferences.
Yeah.
32 teams, and they're just battling it out. Look, that's all the best teams.
And then they play,
That's all
and
the
then
best
they have a
teams.
playoff, and they play each other, and then the champions of each side plays in the national
I
championship.
hate that.
And then they
Basically
break it
becomes
into divisions.
yeah.
They basically just become an NFL.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
they
I don't
become
need
the NFL.
I don't like that because
what I mean?
I want my college sports to be.
I know. And
SEC,
I
Big
know.
Ten,
It stinks. It
ACC,
stinks,
Big
but, like-
12. Like I hate that part of it.
But all the best players are going to those 2 places.
Oh, for sure.
There were 3 teams in the ACC.
As long as they can keep basketball the way it is, like football, I
No,
get it.
honestly,
This way it's
and,
headed.
and
like-
here's the scary part,
I
right?
hate that, bro.
I know, but if you added Florida State, Clemson, and Miami, and then you maybe one more school,
North Carolina,
and then
like,
okay,
yeah.
now you've got all the.
Now you
Those are
got
the
it.
only 3 ACC teams that get any players.
Yeah.
You already have eradicated the Big 12.
Yep.
Nah, for
They
real.
get no players.
Yep.
Comparatively.
Yep.
Comparatively, they get no players.
Because Texas and Oklahoma got everybody.
All of them.
And Texas A&M before that, like
Well,
they
and
got
also-
everything.
And also, those other schools benefited massively from them being in it. Those kids,
Yeah.
Texas doesn't want or is going to put them on the depth chart, then go to Texas Tech going, I'm going to get to play Texas.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to play at Oklahoma. Now they play at SMU.
Yep.
They play at Cincinnati. They play at, what, Louisville? No,
Yeah.
they're ACC, right?
Yeah.
They play
Louisville's
in
ACC,
Utah,
yeah.
Big BYU.
BYU,
they
Utah,
go to BYU for games
Arizona,
now.
Arizona State.
Yeah, Stillwater.
Yeah, they just got that Big 12 got pummeled.
Yeah,
did.
they got they.
Because they even lost Nebraska.
They
you know
lost
what I mean?
Nebraska.
And those
yeah.
schools.
They